Let's get real. Motivation isn't magic. It's not something you wake up with every day, and it's definitely not something only successful people have. In fact, most successful people don't rely on motivation at all. They rely on momentum, system, identity. Because motivation comes and goes, but structure sticks. So if you've ever said, "I just can't stay motivated," you're not broken, you're normal. But we're not here to be normal. We're here to be better, to be dangerous, to be unstoppable. So let's break this down and rebuild your entire mindset around staying driven. Not for a day, not for a week, but for life. The first thing you need to understand is this. Your brain is wired to seek comfort. It wants ease, pleasure, the path of least resistance. It doesn't care about your goals. It cares about survival. That means, left unchecked, you'll default to the same loops. Scrolling, snacking, procrastinating, talking about what you should do instead of doing it. You don't need more discipline. You need more clarity. Motivation isn't about hype. It's about why. Why does your goal matter? Why now? Why not wait? Why not quit? If your why is weak, your action will be too. But when your why is strong, suddenly skipping the junk food, waking up early, starting the business, it's not willpower, it's alignment. So how do you stay in alignment? You make your goals visible, literally. Put them on your wall. Set reminders on your phone. Journal about them. The more your brain sees your goals, the more they become familiar. And the more familiar something is, the safer it feels. That's when resistance fades and execution begins. You don't need to feel inspired. You need to feel connected. That's why vision boards work. That's why daily affirmations work. Not because they're magic, but because they train your brain to expect results. And when your brain expects progress, it finds ways to create it. But even with clarity, let's be honest, motivation dips. That's when you need systems. Motivation gets you started, but systems keep you moving. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't need a motivational speech to do it. It's just part of your routine. That's what habits are. And they're built through consistency, not intensity. Don't go all in one week and burn out. Build small wins. Wake up 30 minutes earlier. Put $20 into savings. Read 5 pages a day. Stack the wins. Every habit you build becomes another brick in your foundation. And foundations don't fall when moods do. But motivation doesn't just live in routines, it lives in results. And too many people quit right before they see them. The gym is hard for the first few weeks. The YouTube channel feels pointless when no one's watching. The business doesn't make money on day one. That's normal. But results aren't instant, they're earned. And momentum only comes from motion. If you stop, you stall. If you move, even slowly, you grow. The key is not to look for motivation. It's to create evidence that you're changing. Track your habits. Measure your progress. Celebrate tiny wins like they're huge. Because they are. Consistency over time is unstoppable. $1 a day is $365. A book a month is 12 a year. A 1% improvement each day compounds into transformation. But only if you keep going. And here's something no one tells you. Sometimes you won't feel like it. And that's okay. Do it anyway. The most powerful people in the world don't act based on how they feel. They act based on who they are. If you want to stay motivated, stop trying to be perfect. Start trying to be consistent. Miss it a day? So what? Don't miss 2. Failed a goal? Adjust it. Don't abandon it. Motivation doesn't mean never falling. It means refusing to stay down. Surround yourself with better inputs. Motivation is contagious. If your social media feed is full of people wasting time, flexing nonsense, or complaining, guess what you'll mirror? But if you follow builders, creators, investors, learners, you'll start to think like them. Environment matters. Your circle matters. Your inputs shape your identity. So protect your mental diet. Feed it content that builds, not breaks. Energy that fuels, not drains. Stories that inspire, not distract. And here's the final truth. Motivation without direction is chaos. You might have the drive, the energy, the hunger, but without a map, you're running in circles. Set clear targets. Break them into steps. Attach timelines. Get accountability. Know what you're aiming for and why. Then check in weekly, monthly. Track. Adjust. Evolve. Because this isn't a one-time push. This is who you are now. You're not someone who waits to feel ready. You're someone who shows up regardless. Who builds a life on purpose, not by accident. Who doesn't chase hype, but creates habits. who doesn't need motivation to move, because you've already decided to win. This is Compound State, helping you take control, build momentum, and stay fired up long after everyone else has quit. Stay consistent, stay dangerous, and never stop moving forward.